It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You go on a hot streak heading into Halloween and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. There we go, kill. There we go, 47. 26.
From the 38. Escapes the pocket. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
There we go, 47.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. That brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Yeah! There we go! Right there! We're going to 54. Right here. We're going to 52.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, another pass on second down. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Racing down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's got Watson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go.
They'll run. Etienne. Fights off for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown? You know, he's so...
Touchdown, New York! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. It's caught Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Let's go.
McCarthy to throw it. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Yaya Diaby brings him down. No gain on the play there. Might need to dig into that bag of tricks for 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy connects with Fant. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The Giants and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. Dak now from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try it left with Etienne. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long. Nice work by the defense on that drive block, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawks football. Here's Swift to start the drive. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Dak to the air here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They'll try it right with Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Going to 54, line.
Prescott here from the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here we go, 46, 47. 26.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score.
Here we go, set.
They are on the counter with Swift. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Yaya Diaby brings him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Going to run again with Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He's got him, that's Swift. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On play action now, McCarthy. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Hey, kill! 26.
Now Prescott. He finds Brown right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go. 26.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Kill!
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. It's taken in by Juszczyk. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
47. Here we go, 46. There we go, kill.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Giants facing a 3rd and 9.
Yeah! There we go! Right check! There we go, 47. 27.
Here's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Broke through the tackle. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. McCarthy throwing here. Gets this to Fant. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And the Giants going nickel. 3rd down coming.
Ready? Hot, go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it deep downfield. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down, New York.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, 47. We're going to 54. We're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
1st down, here's Dak. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Nixon now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Running back, motioning right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Running behind center with Swift. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Smith able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
Yeah! There we go!
Brown on the inside give. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Giants will have a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill! 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He finds Kincaid. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go! Let's take. 26.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his man over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Has a big hole left. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take. 26.
They'll run again with Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 6.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Nixon now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The Seahawks, first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. Now he takes it. He's contained at the line for no gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On play action now. McCarthy. He's got him. That's Swift. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by Lazard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Will Reichert now to try on the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Prescott set to pass. Dump off caught by his back. Space past the 35. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. So we're going to 54 wide. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, go to 54, wide.
Prescott now on third down. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's scored as a 51-yard punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give to Swift. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Now toss it to Etienne. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
A give left side to Brown. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Here we go, 46. 47. 20.
Play action, Prescott. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yeah! There we go! 26.
They'll run, Etienne. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill! 27, 26.
Now Dak to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Seahawks and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Gets this to Fant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Back to the air, McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Come on, set!
McCarthy looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And they're coming off a 3rd interception thrown, Brock. That last one costing them what looked to be a very good drive.
Yeah, I could put this offense, frankly, at a breaking point when it comes to this passing game. The turnovers have just been a consistent problem. And that last one really stings because it kept points off the board.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go! Right there.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Giants close to beginning the year 4-0. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there. Hey, kill! chill. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the 46. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah! There you go! 26! Right, 26!
Here's Brown again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
There we go, kill! 26!
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Buying some time right. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
26!
ETN reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Hill now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Swift hauls it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the open man. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner. Momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. They're going to be very tough to beat.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Seattle.